Okay, for this homework sum, the CF is C1 cos 3x plus C2 sin 3x because the roots what we obtained are plus or minus 3i. Okay, now Pi is nothing but 1 upon d square plus 9 operating on sin 3x. Am I right? Okay. Now just check, you have a d square term here. So d square, this belongs to case 2. If you have any trigonometric, d square should be replaced by what? Minus a square. What is my a? My a is 3. Correct?
3, ma'am.
That means it is minus 9. Suppose if I replace it, what happens? This is now d square minus 9 plus 9,
0.
0. So if it is 0, so whether we have to replace or no? Don't
No,
replace.
ma'am.
Don't replace. So what has to be done then? We have a procedure. Multiply numerator by x
X.
and differentiate the denominator. What is the derivative of d square plus 9?
2D.
2d. Okay. Now, this can be solved in two ways. I'll just explain here the first form. First form is here we have a d and we know we have to replace d square only. So we'll multiply and divide by d here. So this is x by 2. If you multiply and divide by 2, it becomes like a d square. Correct? Into sine 3x. Now this can be written like x by 2. Now d square has to be replaced by what? According to the procedure, d square is replaced by now here minus 9. So this I should write it as minus 9. Am I right? Now, what is the meaning d operating on sine 3x means? D operating on sine 3x means it is
Differentiate
differentiation of
sin
sine
3x.
3x is what? Cos 3x into 3. Correct. So the answer is 3 ones are here, 3 threes are. So this is what one way. There is one more way. Okay, just see. From this part I'll explain. So when you have only one d in the denominator, okay. So tell me, if you have a d in the numerator means how we treat this as? Just for example here, d operating on sine 3x, how you treated it as? Which operator?
Differentiation.
Differential operator. So d in numerator means differentiation. Remember. Similarly, d in the denominator. D in denominator, or you can say 1 by d. Am I right? D in the denominator. And that should be not d plus 1, d plus 2. It should be only d. If only d is there, what can you expect? D in numerator is differentiation. D in denominator is, isn't it numerator and denominator like opposite, reverse forms? What is the reverse of this differentiation?
Integration.
Integration. Yeah. So do remember, if you have only d alone in the denominator, treat it as a integral operator. So how can I write it is, I can write x by 2. Listen carefully. 1 by d means I can write it as integration of sine 3x with respect to x. Clear? Huh? This you can apply like this. Okay, so now x by 2. What is the integration of sine 3x?
Minus cos 3x divided by 3.
Minus cos 3x divided by 3. Check the answer. Are they one and the same? Even with constants also, it should be 100% same. Is it not? Both are negative only. Am I right? Is the answer same? So, I usually prefer,
No,
I'll
ma'am.
huh? Not same, where it is
We have to
differing.
take the conjugate pair.
What is, no, conjugate pair should be written if two terms are there. I can say A minus B. If there is only one term, how can I take a conjugate pair? See, my intention, why do I have taken a conjugate pair? So denominator d should be converted to d square. Is it not? I can apply this. This what you are applying is like the same thing, what we usually do. But I don't prefer this if only one alone d is there in the denominator. What I prefer is this. Because it is only one process. Are you getting it? No, I want to just tell you that either you can solve it by this method or this method, it is same. prefer this method. This is simple. Okay. Is it not? Answers are same. Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
So it is left to you. You apply any method. I prefer this. If only D is there, suppose D plus 1 is there, then the conjugate pair. No other choice. Okay, let me just take another example. Write it. Solve the following equation. It is y double dash plus 4y dash minus 12y is equal to e raised to 2x minus 3 sine 2x. Now all of you write this example. Tell me the equation in terms of capital D for this given differential equation. How can I write it? Y double dash means D square plus 4. Y dash means D, correct? Minus 12 Y. In all the terms, we can take a Y common. Am I right with this? Writing this equation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, yeah, first part is simple. Just solve it. What is the first part? We have to find CF, isn't it? So we have to write auxiliary equation is what? Replace D by M and equate it to 0. Tell me the roots. What are the roots?
-6 and 2.
Minus 6 and 2. Okay. So that here, what is the CF? Correct? Am I right? Real and distinct, no? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Just see now while finding PI, how many terms you have on RHS? How many terms are there? There are
Two,
2
ma'am.
terms. So when you find PI, there also you'll get 2 terms because we have got different cases. So let us separate and write it as 2 terms. So 1 upon this D square plus 4D minus 12 is common for both. Means this is to be taken up. First apply on e raised to 2x and then apply on sine 2x. Now this 3 being constant, I can write it over here. No problem. Simple step. Hope clear. Now just see here. Carefully we'll do it. Here, this is e raised to 2x. Means it belongs to which case? Because we are aware of 2 cases. 1 and 2. This belongs to which case?
First one.
First case. What the first case says? You have to replace D by coefficient of x, right? Ah.
Yes.
What is the coefficient of x is 2. So if I replace it, is it going to become 0? 100% it will become 0. Why? Because 2 is a root. You can check it. Check. Is it 0? So if it is 0, whether to replace
Yes,
or
ma'am.
no? Yeah. Whether we
No,
have to
no,
replace or no, don't replace. What is the procedure?
multiply x.
Multiply numerator by x and differentiate the denominator. Derivative of d square.
2d plus 4.
Very good. 2d plus 4 minus 0. Yeah. Now 100% it will not become 0. Just do it. Replace d by, this belongs to case 1 only. Replace d by coefficient of x, which is 2. So this is x 1 upon 2 into 2 plus 4 e raised to 2x. This can be simplified and written. What is the value?
8.
8. So this is done for the first term. Let us do it. After becoming perfect, no, you can do simultaneously. There is no problem. Now this is 3. Now sine 2x means this belongs to which case?
Second case.
Second case. Okay.
Second.
So second case, what it says, we have to replace d or which quantity?
D square.
D square has to be
D
replaced,
square.
right? Yeah, d square has to be replaced by what? Minus 2 square. Minus 2 square means minus 4, isn't it? Yeah. Now here need not to worry because d term will remain, it will not become 0. Suppose you have only d square and constant, it may become 0. Okay. D square, write it as minus 4 plus 4d minus 12. Okay. Now I'll do one simplification. Just listen here carefully. See, this is 4d, no problem. What is minus 4 minus 12?
Minus 16.
Minus 16. Now in these two terms, can we take anything common? 4. So I'll write that step directly. I'll take 4 common and write the remaining terms. Tell me what is what remains if you take 4 common.
D minus
D
4.
minus 4.
Yeah, d minus 4. Whenever you deal with case 2 and when you have such a linear factor, you have to multiply and divide by conjugate pair. What is the conjugate pair of d minus 4?
D plus 4.
D plus 4, that's all. See, in complex, when you take no for a plus ib, it is a minus ib. But here in this case, d may be in the first place or second place, need not to worry. Are you getting it? Just write if you have a minus b, write it as a plus b. If you have a plus b, write it as a minus b. That's all. Is the step clear? Okay. Again, I'll do some things here directly, little directly. Just see. What is the denominator? In which format it is? A minus b into a plus b is what?
A square minus B square.
Yeah, a square minus b square. Again, this belongs to case 2. So d square should be replaced by what? Minus a square, no? Which is minus 4. So d, see, d square minus 4 square is there. That d square, I'll write it as minus 4. Okay? Is the part clear? A square minus b square. Is the denominator clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this is a minus b into a plus b. So I'm writing a square is d square. D square I'm replacing as minus 4 because we are operating on sine 2x. Okay. Now this is d plus 4. This is d plus 4. Into 1 means same. Now let us simplify. This is same. I'll not worry about it. What is minus 4 minus 4 square?
minus 20.
Minus 20. So I'll make it as this is plus. This is 3 by 4 into 20. Correct? Now I'll do one thing. See, I'll take this sine 2x inside. Is it meant for only one term or both the terms in the bracket?
Both the terms.
Both the terms. So this is like d operating on sine 2x means what?
Differentiate sine to x. with
Yeah,
respect to x.
differentiate sine 2x with respect to x. What is the differentiation of sine?
So cos 2x.
Into 2. Correct? Plus 4 into sine 2x. Any change? No change.
No, ma'am.
Yeah, right as it is. Is the part clear? Why this sign has become cos? Because we have differentiated. Even you can write like this directly. Hope the steps are clear. Just take 2 common and just cancel with here one of the 2 and write your final answer. So and then write it GS is equal to CF plus PI. Hope you can substitute what CF and PI you have got for that exam. Okay? Hope clear? Okay. Let us write the next. D square minus 4d plus 4 into y is equal to e raised to 2x plus cos 2x plus 4. Solve the first part and tell me CF first. See, so many problems, most probably some 20 to 25 problems we have solved. So you should tell me CF first. What are the roots? Don't take lot of time. 2 and 2, right? So real and equal
and-
means C1 plus C2x e raised to 2x. Okay, 2 marks are there till this step. Let us take next part. Now if you see RHS, how many terms are there? How many terms are there? 3. So obviously PI also will have 3 terms. Yeah, right. All separate. Now, what to do with this 4? Because we know for exponential, we know for trigonometric, what to do for 4? What to do for 4? In which function format we can change it to? Constant.
Exponential.
Yeah. Tell me then what it is. How to write 4?
E
4
power 0.
into
the power
e raised to 0.
format.
Yeah. So 4 can be written out and e raised to 0x, keep it here. So function of x should be kept on the right side. Just see for each term. Don't keep it here. It will be a wrong way. Now, let us take term by term. I'll take one term and just simplify it. Just see d. We have to replace it by what? See, this belongs to case 1, no? Replacement is for d. D replace it by what? 2, correct? Yeah. So surely it becomes 0 and how many times? 2 times. You can see 2 is a root 2 times. So obviously 2 times differentiation you have to go for. Just confirm. Yeah, it is 0 means multiply by x and differentiate. What is the derivative of denominator? What is the derivative? D square derivative.
2D minus 4.
Oh yeah, 2d minus 4. Again check. If you substitute d as 2, again it becomes 0. Twice it has to become 0. So x, what we do? Multiply by 1 more x. What is the differentiation of 2d minus 4?
2.
2. Tell me, is it done for pi for the first term?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah, it is done because there is no d at all. It is solved. Okay, let us come to the second term. Now here in second term, this belongs to which case?
Second case.
Second case. So replacement is for d or d square?
D square.
D square should be replaced by what here?
Minus 4.
Minus 4. Let us do it. So d square, write it as minus 4. Again, I'll not think much and substitute because there is a d term which will not become 0. Correct? Yeah. Cos of 2x. Now tell me what is the simplification here? What is the simplification? Huh?
1 upon minus 4d into cos.
These two will get cancelled, right? So remaining is minus 1 by 4. So how I'll write, just see. Minus 1 by 4. Remaining is 1 by d. What is 1 by d operating on cos 2x means?
Integration of cos 2x.
Very good. It is an integration of cos 2x. Hope clear. If not comfortable, multiply and divide by d. That is lengthy because replacement as well as differentiation. This is easy because one step of integration. So I prefer this. Okay. Yeah. So what is the answer here? So this is same, no change. 1 by 4. What is the integration of cos 2x? Cos 2x. Cos integration. Sin 2x by 2. So it is done even for the second term. Let us see the third term. What the third term is? It is like, it belongs to which case? E raised to 0x belongs to first case.
Case.
What the first case says, replacement is for d square d cube. What it is?
D
D
by
has to be
0, ma'am.
replaced by 0. Yes.
0.
It will not become 0 because 0 is not a root. So this 4 as it is, this is 1 upon 0 minus 0 plus 4 e raised to 0x. Okay. What is the answer here? Plus 4 minus 4 goes. What will you get? Sorry, plus 4 and plus 4 cancels. Is it not 1 remains?
1,
Yeah.
ma'am. 1.
1. Yeah. This is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
PI. Now hopefully you can write your GS. Substitute, write it. That is your last step. Okay. Write the next. Yeah, write down the next question. Solve the CF part and tell me.
Minus 1. 1 by 2 plus or minus root 3 by
Yeah, you just show it by synthetic division, okay? Yeah. D cube is written as d square into d and d square is replaced by minus 4, then d as it is, plus 1 as it is. Okay. Or else what I will do to avoid one step, this plus 1 I'll shift here. Is it okay? Check. Huh? Correct, no? Minus 4d plus 1. I'm writing 1 minus 4d. Are they same quantities or different?
same. ma'am.
Obviously same, right? Why I have written so that I could multiply and divide by the conjugate pair here only. Got it? Yeah, what is the conjugate pair of 1 minus 4d?
1 plus 4d.
1 plus 4d. Okay. And what is the advantage of taking common is instead of getting bigger numbers, you can get the smaller numbers. That is the advantage, nothing. This is cos of 2x plus 1, right? Yeah, let me just proceed ahead and take it for the first term only. This is 65. This is like 1 plus 4d. And here you have cos of 2x plus 1. Correct. What is the denominator? Denominator is again a minus b into a plus b means a square minus b square. In that b square, what do you have? Don't you have a d square
Minus
term?
4.
Yeah, d
Minus
square
4.
should be written as minus 4. So here you write it as d square, replace it by -4. Maybe more clear. Okay. So what is this answer? 65 divided by, how much is this? I think this is also 65.
65.
Yeah, 65. Now what do you do? Take this inside. Take it inside. This is 1 into cos 2x plus 1 means same. Plus 4 into derivative of cos 2x plus 1 is what? So derivative of cos is
minus sine 2x
sine of 2x plus 1, right? 2x
into
plus
2.
1 into 2. Yes, it is done for this term. Okay. This is what you have got is for the first term. Okay. Let us take and find it for the second. So this is equal to now. Just see this belongs to which case? It belongs to first case. So first case we replace d by coefficient of x. What is the coefficient of x here? -1, isn't it? Replace it, what happens? -1 cube is -1 plus 1 is how much? Isn't it 0? So what we have to do? If it is becoming 0, what has to be done?
Multiply by x and differentiate, ma'am.
Yeah, multiply by x. What is the differentiation of d cube plus 1?
3d square.
3d square. Okay, 3d square operating on e raised to minus x. See, I told that 1 upon d means an integration. 1 upon d square is also integration, but you have to do it twice. But you prefer this integration if it is second case. If it is first case, it is simple. Because what is the first case? You have to replace d by -1, isn't it? Okay, so apply this procedure only. This will be far better. Why to go for integration? Am I right? This is x by 3. 1 upon d square is written as what? D is -1 means it is -1 square. So what is the answer here?
By
X e raised to minus x by 3. Only thing here you need to just multiply and write the terms. Hopefully you will do that simplification. Okay. And what is the last step which will give you 1 mark? GS is equal to CF plus PL. Compulsory step. Okay. I'll give one homework. Just write it. Simplify and tell me CF.
One and 3, ma'am.
Am I right with CF? Just check. Now take PI. Just check here on the RHS part, you don't have like sine 3x plus cos 2x. If it was like separate, we would have done it. Now, can you tell me how can this be simplified? Because we know only for sine, only for cos. We don't know for the multiplication together term. Tell me, what can we apply? Huh? What has to be applied? No idea. Think about it. What should be your intention? This product should be converted as either sum or difference. Do you have any formula, any concept of trigonometry? Will help you. Think about it. This is in which format?
Sin x into cos y.
into cos.
Sin A into cos B. Sin X cos Y. Not learned. Okay. What is sin A cos B? Formula. Transformation formula it is called as. These are the set of trigonometric formulae. Just see, remember, because I cannot assure you in exam, you'll get a combination of sine into cos only. They may ask any one of this category. Okay? Yeah. So let us apply the formula sin A into cos B. We are going to get it as 1 by 2 sine of 5x plus sine x. And write it as two different terms. Okay. Now, what the procedure says? This belongs to case 2 both. Okay. So we have to replace what? D square by which quantity? What is attached to x here?
Minus 25.
5. So minus d square is how much?
minus 25.
Minus 25. Let us do it this for the first term. So 1 by 2, 1 upon minus 25 minus 4d plus 3 operating on sine of 5x. Okay? Yeah. I'll just, if you want, I'll take only the first term and explain. That will be better, I guess. This is now, what is minus 25 plus 3? How much? Minus 25 plus 3 is minus 22.
22.
Minus 22 and minus 4d. What is common?
2, ma'am.
Minus 2. I'll take better minus 2 common. Clear? Now, after taking minus 2 common, write the terms. That will be far better. What remains? Among minus 22, if you have taken a minus 2 means 11.
Plus 2d.
Plus 2d. Very good. Now, you know that this is first case. And whenever you get such linear term, what is the procedure? Multiply and divide by conjugate. What is the conjugate of 11 plus 2d?
Minus 2d. 11 minus 2.
11 minus 2d. See, what is the advantage? Just see if you have not taken it common, no? This term is minus 22 minus 4d. Then you should take minus 22 plus 4d, multiply and divide by that. So it becomes very big. Am I right? So avoid it. by taking common. Okay, let us operate it on sine 5x. So this is going to be half. This is now minus half. Yeah, this is now denominator. A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square, no? Yeah, 11 square minus 2 square d square. And tell me what is d square? In this case, what is d square?
Minus 25.
Minus
Minus
25. Yeah, so this is minus 25. Okay, now here, I'll even do the simplification for numerator because it is becoming very big. So this is 11 minus 2d operating on this means 11 into sine 5x is how much? 11 into sine 5x as it is minus 2d operating on sine 5x means what? Derivative of sine 5x.
5 cos 5x.
5 cos 5x. Yes, just see how you are getting. Okay, write the terms properly and all. So this is 1 by 2. This is now altogether 11 square is 121 plus 25 into 4 means 100. 121 plus 100, I think. Correct? Is it 221? 221 into 2. 221 into 2. Else, oh, you even cannot take anything common. Yeah. 221 into 2 is how much?
442.
442. Then you take this minus inside. So this negative term, I'll write it as positive. So 5 2s are 10 cos of 5x minus 11 sine of 5x. Yeah, just see the second terms in a similar way, we'll simplify it. So this is now coefficient of x is 1 here. So replacement is d square by what? Minus 1, no? Correct? So this is 1 upon d square is minus 1 minus 4d plus 3 into sin x. Okay? So what will get? What is this? 3 minus 1 is how much? 3 minus 1 is
2.
2. So it is like 2 minus 4d. What is common in these terms? Even you can keep it as 2 minus 4d, no problem. But better take common. So is it not you'll get 1 minus 2d? And here we have to apply it on sin x means multiply and divide by? Please answer. 1 plus 2.
1 plus 2.
Yes. Yeah, let us simplify this. Now this is plus. Again 1 by 2. This is again denominator. Just see a minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. Square of d square. Okay, this is d square and d square has to be replaced by what? D square has to be replaced by minus.
Minus
So this is minus 1 here. Again, one more thing. Take this inside. So 1 into sin x means sin x. Okay. Plus 2 into d operating on sin x means
cos x.
cos x. Okay. So tell me the simplified answer for this. Just check, is it correct? 2 square. Okay. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 2s are 10. Yeah. This is my PI. See, little bigger PI we are getting. So this is what we have the general solution. Okay, sorry, PI. So now you can write general solution. CF plus Pi. I'll give you one problem, just you can try. Yeah, write this example. I think those CF part, we have solved a similar question. Okay, you can write those steps all, write auxiliary equation. Do you remember the roots of this?
Yes, ma'am.
-1 and
1/2
2
plus or minus root 3 by
3 by
2
2 into I.
I. Okay. If you remember, that will be again good. No waste of time in checking in the calculator, right? Yes. Now write CF. C1 e raised to minus x. Then e raised to half x. C2 cos of root 3 by 2x plus C3 sine root 3 by 2x. Correct? Yeah, this is CF. Now let us say PI. PI is here. Now one more thing, just see, I'll simplify the RHS part. Is there any problem with sine 3x? Can we apply the procedure by taking sine 3x as it is?
No,
Yes
ma'am.
or no? Huh? Sine 3x, we can apply it case 2 directly. But what about cos square x by 2? Cos square x by 2 is problematic, isn't it? What we have the procedure, we have it for cos ax plus b.
And-
That means power should be 1. Am I right? Here the power is 2. Problematic is power 2. So write a formula where power 2 is
1
converted as 1.
1 plus cos x
1 plus cos x.
cos x
Only
by 2
1 plus cos x by
yes.
2.
Yeah,
2.
whole divided by 2. So this is how it has to be taken up. So altogether actually you will get 3 terms. One is sine 3x as it is. Next is minus half. So constant means what has to be attached with that?
e to the power 0.
Exponential e raised to. Then the third term is cos x upon 2. So you will get actually again the combination of first two cases. So Pi is here 1 upon d cube plus 1. First term is sine 3x. Second term is minus half. Just see here minus half. Then 1 upon d cube plus 1 operating on e raised to 0x. And next term, see, minus cos x by 2. So minus half I'll take out. D cube plus 1 operating on cos x. Correct? Yeah, let us solve it here. There is a d cube term. So not to worry, it will not become 0. Yeah, tell me what is to be replaced.
minus 9
Yeah, d
d
square by
minus 9
minus 9.
minus
So it
9
is 1 upon, just see, minus 9 d cube is d square into d and d square is minus 9 into d. Minus 9d plus 1 is there. I'll write that 1 here. Okay. I'm avoiding one step. Okay. Both are one and the same. Okay. When you have 1 minus 9d, what has to be done?
1
What has
plus
to be done?
9d
Yeah, multiply and divide by the conjugate pair. 1 plus 9d. Operating on sine 3x. Yeah. Let us take now. So again, denominator 1 square minus 9 square. And how to write d square? How to write d square? Minus 9. Okay? Yeah. Take this sine 3x inside. 1 into sine 3x. Same. Plus 9 into d operating on sine 3x is how much? 9.
27 cos 3.
Sine becomes
cos
Cos 3x into 3.
cos 3x into 3. Yes, what you said is 9 3s are 27 is also correct. Yeah. This is done for this first term. Okay, let us go here. Now, This belongs to which case? First case, replacement is for D. D should be replaced by what?
0.
0.
0.
This is 1 by 2, 0 plus 1, e raised to 0x. What is the answer for this? Isn't it minus half? Only. Correct? Huh. Now this belongs to which case? Cos x.
Second case.
Yeah. So d square should be replaced by minus 1. So again, d cube is there. How to write d cube? D square into d. And d square is minus 1 into d. Correct? So minus d altogether. Plus 1. So that plus 1 I'll adjust. Tell me what is the next step? Am I right? Multiply and divide by 1 plus d. Okay. So 1 by 2. Here again, 1 square minus d square. D square is minus 1. 1 plus d operating on cos x is what? 1 into cos x. Cos x. Plus d operating on cos x is what? Derivative of cos x. Is
Minus
what?
sign.
Minus sin x. Okay. Minus sin x. Now altogether write a simplified part, add the numbers, simplify, and you can even write the general solution. Okay.